Hutch, get started, please.
Yeah, Coach, y'all trailed by 13 on a few occasions during the second half. What was the key to getting back into that game?
I mean, I just thought we started defending the three, much better in the second half, holding them to, 1 of 13 from 3-point area. And we rebounded the ball much better. I mean, we had 21 offensive rebounds and out rebounded them by 6 and caused 24 turnovers. Obviously, DC's technical, and then the shooting percentage of Adese going 1 of 11 and Chris going 1 of 8. That's a lot to overcome. And we certainly didn't want, a step back 3 by JD, but as far as fight and toughness and will to win, proud of our effort tonight is, we just came up with a loss.
And y'all had 21 offensive rebounds, but only 10 second chance points, then also only 22 points off of 24 turnovers. What do you think contributed to y'all not scoring as much off of those kind of plays as you usually do?
Well, I mean, Adese missed 10 shots, and a lot of them were inside. The points off turnovers, I'd have to go back and watch. A lot of their turnovers were dead ball turnovers, so you're not going to convert those. If it's a ball that goes out of bounds or somebody dribbles it out of bounds, those type of things, you're probably not going to. And I'm only guessing out of their 24 turnovers that, at least 5 or 6 were at minimum were dead ball turnovers, but certainly not finishing tonight, a huge issue.
Curtis.
Coach, in that final full offensive possession, elected to let the guys play it out. You probably feel pretty good about JD making a play there. I guess just, what look would you have preferred versus the one that you got there at the end?
Yeah, probably something going to the basket or driving and kicking. Certainly had the leading scorer in the league with the ball in his hands, and he wasn't tired because, he only played 3.5 minutes in the first half. He just, he's got great confidence and just took a shot that you really don't want, to finish the game on. You want to try to put pressure on the defense by getting into the teeth of the defense. And we've done such a great job all year of free throws attempted. So certainly would like a more aggressive to the rim play than that. Because we didn't need a 3. We were fine just getting the 2 or 2 FTAs.
And then you're able to get the rebound off of the free throw there towards the end. I know you guys have a lot of calls off of free throws. Was there a plan right there, or was there any consideration for a timeout at that point?
No, I mean, I think when you get something in that scramble type situation, you let them play. They've been drilled on certain situations, and again, it's we always talk about the last play, but I'm sitting here going, why did we get a technical foul? I'm sitting here saying, we should have shot free throws better. Like I mentioned, when you go backdoor, you got to finish your cut. So there's all these different, areas. Trey Wade's got to rebound the ball better. You can't play his position and have 0 defensive. So there's a lot of things that you could pinpoint to tonight, and a lot of areas for us to try to get better and clean up as well.
Thanks, Coach.
Scotty.
Yeah, Eric, you mentioned Adese. What was the explanation that you got on his technical? And then it's pretty uncharacteristic for him to go 1 of 11 from the floor. What kind of contributed to that?
I didn't think we went to the rim as aggressive as we normally do. We certainly didn't finish offensive rebounds. Kamani missed 3 putbacks. Adese missed several around the rim. For some reason, we're not a team that shoots floaters, and all of a sudden we had some guys take floaters in the first half, which I mean, we don't work on it. We don't talk about doing it, but again, look, we lost the game. We won 9 in a row. We were a basket away from winning 10 in a row against a team that's won a lot of really good games. We lost tonight. We played with great effort. We were down, but we fought, scrapped. As a coach, as a program, effort's always the number one thing, and belief. They had great effort. They had great belief. We came up short.
Well, this is, like you mentioned, you guys' first loss in over a month. You got a quick turnaround on the road again on Tuesday. I guess you're expecting the guys to respond the proper way.
Yeah, I mean, the locker room's really hurting right now for sure. We felt like we could come in here and get a win. And, our winning streak is now, snapped and we got to get ready for Missouri and we'll start doing that on the plane ride back. Coaches will huddle up and start prepping and hopefully the players will get their mind directed that way as well.
Bob,
Eric, how'd you think Jalen played? That was a career high. I know he was disappointed missing a few free throws, but how'd you think he played overall?
Yeah, I mean, he just keeps getting better. He played phenomenal. 10 rebounds, obviously 22 points. And, he took 5 threes, but he was open and they were good looks. And even though he only had 1 assist, I thought he had a lot of hockey assists where his ball movement, led to some good things. And I thought he was phenomenal defensively until those last 2 possessions against Gurley, but I thought he clogged up the lane in the second half perfectly against their dribble drive guys. I thought that's why, in reality, Shackelford and Davidson and Quinterly, I don't know their team other than preparing, but I'm assuming that those 3 together, I mean, it's probably is especially Quinterly and Shackelford's probably close to some season lows. And a lot of that's attributed to how Jalen Williams guarded again, Gurley's 2 baskets in the lane late, were big for Alabama.
And Deese, he's obviously had a great year for you guys. That was his second technical. He had one in Kansas City. Looked like he just flipped the ball kind of lightly at the guy that fouled him. I mean, but you've mentioned a couple of times, I guess, how frustrating was that when it's a 1-point loss?
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating. You move on.
And I just got one more. I mean, just got to kind of ask you about it, but you guys have been very good, bouncing back, in your time here. Do you feel good you guys will respond well at Missouri?
I mean, right now, Bob, I want to figure out, this game and then, we'll be ready to play. I mean, Missouri will be ready to play, but that's what we have to do as a staff and we have to do as players in uniform is figure out a way to bounce back and play better and get ready for Missouri. It's the one time on our schedule, that was left where we have back-to-back road games and then it splits half and half, and so we just got to get ready to play Missouri.
final touch.
Thanks, Eric.
Coach, on the play where it looked like Devo threw it off of a guy out of bounds and it went to review, did you get an explanation from the officials on what happened there?
No.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate your time.
Thanks.